strategy, action, preference. Need, longing of the heart. So, action, preference, likes and dislikes, desire, wishes, wants. All of that is strategy. Everything from sleeping to chocolate to sex. So now if you've done psychology and psychology work, the word strategy is used in a negative sense, often. It's as opposed to being authentic. It's a strategy, it's not authentic. But in here it's neutral. It's not bad to have an ice cream on a hot summer day. It's enjoyable. There's nothing good or bad about it. It tastes good. So strategy is neutral. It doesn't have a right, wrong, good, bad attached to it. So I say desire, want, wish, preference, action. Yeah? Can be any action, any activity, and so on. Now, in terms of human interaction, this is often a request. A request for action is also an action. I have a need for love. Would you be willing to give me half an hour massage? Really help me open my heart, and I also have a need for relaxation, peace, well-being. It would also help me with that. And if it develops further, I might get needs for ecstatic bliss and total unity also met. And full energy and power and play and joy. Strategy. Request. I would love to connect with you. Are you willing to go for a walk in the forest with me? Request. So request comes in the form, are you willing? Would you like? That's a request. All belonging to this category of strategy in this model. It's all the same level. It's the outer level. Now, need, that's longing. In some traditions, it's called the heart's desire. Now, in this case, the word desire is not used as a strategy. It's the heart's desire. It's the deeper desire, the deepest desire. Then it's not outward desire, it's an inward longing. Longing, or heart's desire, some people call it. What's your heart's desire? What's your heart's deepest longing? Now, in nonviolent communication, these are the two levels. And then we introduce a third level, and we call it essence, or being. Yeah? So those are the three levels. Now, what can happen is that first we grow up and we learn to suppress these levels. Yeah? Because this is natural. As a child, this is who we are. We don't have to learn it. Agree? We learn to suppress it. So we learn to suppress it, and then this shows up as a need for it. You know, when this is suppressed, it shows up as a longing for it. Agree? First, you're totally like Ayala, I told you about, like, and like most children, so happy. And then they learn that so much joy is not welcome, so much aliveness is not welcome, so much juice is not welcome. People get upset if I'm in my power and joy. So I'm going to cool down. So I'm going to suppress and shrink my life energy into a suitable format to fit in. So now my big essence turns into a little essence. And my potential is being unlived. All of this is now not being lived. How is that going to make me feel? Not living my true potential. You're going to feel it, right? And how are you going to feel it? You're going to feel it as a need, as a longing. You long for it. So we suppress these levels and we are trained in focusing on strategies. And what we're doing in Zen coaching is inviting people to break through this layer here. And it will feel shaky and vulnerable. But we don't want them, see, once you look inward, you're going to discover your need and your vulnerability. Now what might happen, see here, the direction is outward, right? You're looking outward. Agree? This is the movement inward. So let's say you discover your need is connection. Your strategy is, oh, I'm going to be successful. I'm going to be the boss. And then you burn out. And you ask yourself, why was I so occupied by being successful? And then you realize it was my strategy for connection. I thought people would like me better that way. And I would be connected. So I have a need for connection. And then you decide, well, there are better ways to reach connection. Can you come up with some strategies for connection? Ways to create connection outside being successful in life? Invite somebody for dinner? Join the Zen coaching training? Talk to people? So how many ways, how many strategies are there to fulfill the need for connection? Approximately? 11? Countless. Infinite, isn't it? There are unlimited ways that you could establish connection. Now, this is still not the deepest way to achieve connection, because the attention is directed where? Outward. I'm directing my attention outward. Now the benefit is my strategies will be more successful. For instance, I learned the strategy that never fuck up. Never make a fool of yourself. Always be competent and professional. I learned that. Strategy for connection. Yeah? So I did 18 years in school and 6 years in university, and I got myself good jobs, and I made sure always to be competent and professional, and I did what it took. I put in the hours required to never fail, because failure was the monster. Because the rule, the strategy was be professional and competent at all times. Anybody has that strategy? Yeah. Now, what happens in the quality of connection if that strategy is brought to the extreme? How easy is it to connect with me if I'm totally in that strategy? Difficult, terrible. Why?
Because you're not there.
With what? I'm totally here, professional and competent. I'm really doing something good for the world.
It's only possible to connect with you on a professional level. You don't know any other ways of connecting.
Only connecting at the professional level.
With your mind.
With my mind. What are you not connecting with? What is the heart? Essence, longing, vulnerability. I'm not showing any vulnerability. It's hard to connect with me. It's a very poor strategy.
You might even feel lonely.
Of course. I'll be more and more lonely. Why did I tell that story? And then I learned that actually vulnerability is a much better strategy for connection. People can more easily connect with me if I dare to show myself, my feelings, my sadness, my insecurities. Then it's much easier for people to relax and to see me and feel me. See, when we identify the need, we can find more effective strategies that work better. Yeah? Like going to a dance club, changing my work to a more open-hearted organization. There are so many things I can do that work better than my old strategy of being a perfectionist and control freak, for instance. However, I'm still orienting myself at fulfilling my needs from the outside. Only now I'm better at it, which is a good idea. But it's not taking me to the deepest level. So that's why we have another level, the deepest level, where no longer do you fulfill your need for love through strategies. You discover you are love. And nothing is needed for the need to be fulfilled. The only thing which is needed is for me to recognize my true nature. And all my needs are fulfilled. So here, I need love, and would you be willing to give me a massage? Here, I am love, let's play. This is the deepest level. Now I'm fulfilled from the inside. It doesn't mean I lose all interest in the outside. It just means now I can act in the world from a sense of being already complete. Not having to have something. Now it's more like, let's play. Do you want to play? Let's have fun. Let's create. Let's co-create. Let's do something good. Let's teach other people this. That's fun.